This is my top 5 least favorite Mario Party 5 minigames. Just like always, only my opinion and no one else's. I'm speaking only for myself. And here's something surprising. This time around, any minigame counts, even the DK and Bowser ones. Got no more intro for ya, so let's go! Number 5 is Duel Pound Peril. There are lots of switches, which the players must ground pound. All but one of the switches contain some sort of hazard, all of which will stun players who encounter them, with each having a different level of severity. But as for that last switch, the first player to hit it wins. And that's it. First things first, this minigame is luck-based, since there's no way of knowing which switch is the right one. You just have to keep hitting switches until you find it. But that's not all. It's just really simplistic, without that clever a concept. But despite that, I will say the concept is kind of funny, since some of the hazards that can come out of the bad switches can be kind of fun to watch. But that's not enough to keep Pound Peril off this list. It only keeps it from being any worse than number 5.
Mamma mia!
Number 4 is 1v3 Fight Cards. This is another one like Hide and Sneak from Mario Party 3 and Hide and Go Boom from Mario Party 4. A 1v3 luck-based minigame with rounds, where the lone player must try to oust all 3 team players. There are 5 rounds, and each round, all players must hold up one of 3 cards. If any team players hold up the same card as the lone player, they're out, and if at least one team player is still standing after the 5th round, the team wins. But if not, the lone player wins. Once again, I suppose that if you're on the team with 2 other human players, you could increase your chances of winning by coordinating with each other behind the lone player's back. But even with that, this minigame still just comes down to luck. Fight Cards does have a pretty cool concept, but not enough so to keep it off this list. Number 3 is 2v2 Handy Hoppers. Look at all the disembodied hands. I wonder if this minigame takes place in the world Master and Crazy Hands were born in. Anyway, each team has their own bar and lever, and one player twists the lever to make the bar move, while the other keeps jumping over it. Doing so grants points, and the team with the most points when time expires wins. Spoiler alert, this is the only minigame on this list that doesn't involve any luck. However, I dislike it for other reasons, one of which being the controls for the lever twisting players are awkward. They have to alternate between the left and right trigger buttons, which is more tiring and less efficient than just, say, rotating the joystick. I'm sure the reason for this was to prevent another Mario Party 1 blister fiasco, but still, I don't like it. And another reason I dislike it is because it's simplistic and quite boring, even if you're the jumping player. So even though Handy Hoppers doesn't require any luck, it's still the 3rd worst Mario Party 5 minigame. Number 2 is a tie between Free-For-All Vicious Vending, 1v3 Mathletes, Duel, Get a Rope, and Bowser minigame Scald and Cauldron. In Vicious Vending, the players use vending machines and hope to get coins out of them and not thwomps. In Mathletes, each side must hit 3 blocks to form a math equation, and the resulting number will determine how many coins they win. In Get a Rope, the players must choose, then pull a rope, hoping a weight won't fall on them. And in Scald and Cauldron, each player must pick a cauldron to hide inside and hope Bowser won't breathe fire on it. In a nutshell, these minigames are all completely luck-based. So what makes them worse than Pound Peril and Fight Cards, you might ask? Well, those two at least have somewhat clever and or funny concepts, and they're not boring, neither of which can be said for any of these 4 minigames, except for maybe Scald and Cauldron. But as I've made very clear by now, if you're a luck-based minigame, it would take a miracle to save you from one of these worst lists. The worst Mario Party 5 minigame is a tie between Free-For-All's Lucky Lineup and Random Ride. Lo and behold, these are 2 more luck-based minigames. Man, Mario Party 5's got so many. In Lucky Lineup, each player has their own slot machine and must hit a block to make each slot stop on one of several pictures, hoping to make as many matching lines as possible. Doing so scores them points, and the player with the most points at the end wins. However, the slots spin so fast that it's impossible to time your hits, so again, you have to rely on luck. But Random Ride has much more to it. The players take turns choosing faulty flying vehicles, and must then race them across a track in the sky, and the player who either survives the longest or reaches the finish line wins. However, each flying machine has a name, and the ones with positive names have a better chance. Yes, just a better chance and not a guarantee of staying aloft. But what completely kills this minigame for me is that the order in which players get to choose vehicles is totally random, hence the name Random Ride. So yet again, everything is up to chance. But why are they worse than all the other luck-based minigames I've talked about so far? Simple. They're battle minigames, and that means, you know, I'm getting sick of saying the same thing over and over again. You should know what it means by now. But I'll gladly reiterate this. If you're both a luck-based and battle minigame at the same time, there's no hope for you. So there you have it, my top 5 least favorite Mario Party 5 minigames. For more videos like this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please check out my social media. All links are in the description. A quintuple thank you for watching. See you next time. Mikoro Glyscore 472, out.